blazing through this game like a boss. Holy freaking flit. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would. Man. If I go at this rate. And of course, as I'm sitting here gloating, I'm gonna end up falling into a pit anyway, so I need to watch myself. Though to be fair though, there's a lot of platforming perils to be had in this level, so definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Time your jumps well, and don't fall off like I did. Trying to remember if there is a mushroom in that bonus area, and I'm gonna check just in, well, case. Yeah, I think there might be one in that question block. Thingamabob. So, let's go ahead and check on that. Either that, or it could be one of those 10 coin blocks, I'm not entirely for sure. I think one of the aspects, however, of Mario Land's controls I hate the most, though, is definitely, like, on some occasions, I swear, like, you know how in other Mario games, if you run across, like, one tile wide gaps like this, you'll generally just run over it. I swear there are times where that doesn't always work, and that's why I don't exactly do it with the bricks. There might be some kind of collisioning error or something with that, I'm not entirely for sure, but it's always the bricks I can't run across for some reason, and I don't exactly know why. It's a little weird if I do say so myself, just like this entire game in general. And that was a card tosser jump right there, and unfortunately it screwed me over. Yes, just what I needed. That meme had to be thrown in there somewhere. You know it. You know it well, audience. Alrighty. So let's wait for this little thingamabob here. Jump to here. And there we go. And this is actually one of the very rare bonus rooms you can actually die in. So watch out for that. That spike pit is no faker. I don't even think those coins are even worth getting. I only came in here for the mushroom, and that is apparently not existent at the moment. So let's go over here. Make some precise drops here. And unfortunately, since I don't have the Super Ball on hand, and I don't think I'm going to run into it anytime soon, probably not going to be able to defeat this boss, but that's okay, because it's actually rather boring if you try to fight it with the Super Ball. You'll see exactly why. Yeah, basically you gotta jump on these boulders and launch balls in his face. Balls in his face? And the problem is that you can only launch like one Super Ball at a time, so the goddamn fight goes on like molasses, so... Damn! 20 minutes in, I'm making really solid progress. This might be like one of my best records, actually, assuming that World 4 goes well. Yeah, speaking of that, we're going to the last world already. And it's, without a doubt, quite possibly my favorite track in the entire game. Oh. I guess you don't have to beat the bosses to get the bonus. Prepare yourselves. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Alrighty, welcome to the final world of Super Mario Land. Not quite what I had in mind, but you know what? I'm just gonna roll with it right now. This game's weirdness has already taken enough of a toll on me. So, I'm just gonna have to learn to live with it. And I can't seem to go back in there. Damn it, game, why do you betray me so? Ah, man, this track, man. It's like one of my absolute favorite tracks from like the entire Mario series, and that's not like an understatement in any way, shape, or form. I really do mean that. It is quite amazing. It's like one of those songs at first sight, or loves at first sight, actually, whereas, you know, the moment you start listening to it, you know you're going to immediately love that song. Just like We're the Robots from Mega Man 9. It's about the most similar experience I can describe relating to this. Anywho, believe it or not, these things are called zombies. You jump on them and it does nothing, kind of like a dry bones, sort of. And it's funny, I mean, not only in the game do they not look like zombies, there's actually a comic book series of Super Mario Land, or at least there was one comic book of Super Mario Land. I just don't know if it's a series or not. But I remember looking at the artwork for them, and they looked nothing like any zombies whatsoever. I mean, sure, they held their arms out going, ugh. But generally, you know, they just don't look like zombies at all. But I guess that's understandable since this is, you know, Mario. We gotta be kid-friendly. Stuff like that, shizzle like that. And I do apologize if there's a little bit of sniffling. Winter weather doesn't exactly always work well within my favor. So that's just something everybody's going to need to tolerate for now. Sometimes I swear, like, another aspect I don't like about Mario Land's controls is that if you're jumping in one direction, sometimes it's, like, impossible to, like, redirect your jump. Which is what was happening over there, why I wasn't getting a move on, like, you know, normally I should have in any other Mario game, except for maybe, I don't know, Mario 1. But, you know. You can kill these guys with the Super Ball, just so you know, but it is kind of a waste of time, since they don't usually come back by the time you spawn them off screen anyway. With that, we have beaten the first level of World 4. Coming close to the end of the game, folks. Hope y'all look forward to it, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to expect what the freaking villain is of this game, and believe me, unless I read the comic book, I don't think I would have either, so. Alrighty, so yeah, this is actually the last platforming level. The last level is actually going to be sort of a Gradius type level like the one in World 2 was, so look forward to that. Kind of an anticlimactic final level in a sort of way. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I wouldn't have done the last level to be a Gradius type level. But, again, that's just me. Card tossing jumps at its finest. Grab myself a Starman, if I can actually grab it, and I did. Almost lost it for a moment, because unlike other Mario games, it doesn't bounce, meaning it goes right through the floor and you can potentially miss it altogether because of that, which is stupid, but that's Super Mario Land for you. It's like anime, you don't question it. Almost got hit by that fireball, but did an awesome card toss and jump maneuver to avoid it. And yeah, with that, we're coming up to the final level of the game. So heads up for that. And this is our last bonus game of the game as well. That sounded redundant, but whatever. Be on the lookout for as many blocks as possible, just like the one in World 2. The Gradius level I meant. So, could potentially run into a Starman here and there, so, again, be on the lookout for that. I don't mean to be redundant, but be on the lookout for it. Gah! I want to watch out for these birds right here. They do kind of jump at you when you come close enough, making dodging them a little bit difficult, so it's always recommended that you do destroy these before jumping right on top of them with your plane. I'd like to imagine that, by the way. So, yeah. Little planes right here shoot bullets that can pretty much home in on you like that. And I think I missed a Starman. Or, yep, I think I missed a Starman. Could have had a Starman by now, but nope. Nope. No Starman for the Kenmeister. Oh my god, all of these coins. Sorry, I just had to do that. Force of habit. Now, this is one of those rare occasions where you do want to stay on the far right side of the screen so you can avoid actually getting scrolled onto these walls and getting potentially squished. So after that hazard is done, keep in mind there are at least 2 of those. Stay on the left side and be careful because there's some potentially dangerous areas leading right up to the final boss. Such as those fireballs and the fists. And wouldn't you have known it? It was a Cloud all along. Damn you, Cloud, and your dastardly deeds. What the hell have you done to my Daisy? Freaking asshole. But no, that was a potential fake out, as the actual villain is a random alien called Tatenga. Yeah, you can imagine why he hasn't appeared in any Mario games since. You know what, I kind of like to imagine him as another Mario Party type character. But unfortunately, this and Mario Land 2, and he actually has some kind of significance on Mario Land 2's plot. Yeah, those are the only games he ever appeared in, sadly. And I'll get into better detail as to why I think he didn't make it into other Mario games because of his role in Mario Land 2. But with that, our quest is over. Luigi is jealous, and Daisy. What the hell is this airplane doing in the back of this room? You couldn't have just jetted out or something? But with that, my friends, that has been Super Mario Land. Super Mario Land. For the Nintendo Game Boy. I will admit it does take a bit of a nostalgic mindset to enjoy. Not exactly something that people can enjoy right offhand, but if you end up liking it, good for you. It's definitely one of the bottom tiered Mario games in my opinion. It's not a bad game. At least to me anyway. I have my nostalgic pleasures for this one. But you know what? I think it's worth at least picking up for historical curiosity. If you don't play it, you're not missing much, aside from weird characters you wouldn't see anywhere else, I guess. And if I ever get around to it, I might do Super Mario Land 2. Depends on how well this LP is received, I guess, or if I just all around feel like doing it out of habit. I do plan to do quite a few recordings during the Christmas break. After all, I'm more of a seasonal Let's Player than I am an actual full-time Let's Player like some other people or like Nintendo Capri Sun. I'm sorry, I have a life. You know what? Can't help it. I got college, I got friends, I got all sorts of things that are a bit more important to me for the time being. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play. If not, then I don't blame you. This game isn't exactly something you can just pick up and assume you'll enjoy it anyway. And if you start the game over again, you get a slightly harder mode with enemies and places you wouldn't normally expect. But I don't exactly feel like it's worth showing, honestly, because, like, it's just kind of there. And plus, once I turn off this game, the entire game itself is going to reset. So I kind of find that really pointless and stupid. I have beaten it before, but you're not going to get any extra trade-offs in the end, so if you like a little extra challenge, good for you. Go try it out. I don't really freaking care. And with that, I do believe I will be signing off, so see you guys then.